Find the domain of a rational function. Here's our rational function. F of x equals 5x divided by 3x minus 6. The domain is going to be all the x values that can be plugged into this function. Now, since this function involves a division, we're not allowed to divide by 0. So we cannot have an x value that makes the denominator 0. So we need to figure out the x value that makes the bottom piece 0. The top can be 0, but the bottom cannot be 0. So we can just take the bottom piece and it cannot equal 0. We can solve for this. We can add 6 on both sides. You get 3x cannot be 6. And then dividing both sides by 3. You see that x cannot be 2. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And yeah, if you try and plug a 2 in here, you get 10 over, this is 6 minus 6 on the bottom, which is 0. 10 divided by 0, can't have it. So the domain is going to be all real numbers except for 2. We can write that using set builder notation. So this is, domain is all values x, and then this vertical line is a such than. So all values x such that x cannot be 2. And there you go, that's the domain. The domain is all values x except for 2. Now you can also write this using interval notation. The way you want to do that is you start off with a parentheses and a negative infinity, and then a comma, and then you write the 2. And then the 2 gets a parentheses because the 2 is not included. And then you write the union symbol. And then another parentheses, 2, comma, infinity, parentheses. So this is exactly the same thing. This is all numbers, negative infinity to infinity, but excluding that 2 value. There you go.